subdominant and minor. Welcome all you minors and majors. The definition minor chord is not a clear definition. If somebody yells at you on stage and say, "Hey mate, let's play minor blues," you don't know exactly what you have to play. Cause the minor blues only indicates that the tonic is in minor, but from there on the interesting part starts, and that's what this video is about. Let's see the first variation. We have a tonic in minor and the subdominant in minor and the dominant in minor too. I call it the minor 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 blues. Example. Subdominant and minor. Back to minor. Dominant in minor is the G minor 7 chord. Minor, F minor 7. So all chords are minor. That's the easiest to remember. And then we have the following. Listen. Now, minor F7. Now, G7. Minor F minor 7. So in this case, we resolve, we play the F minor 7 always, and back to the C minor 7. Then we play the dominant in major, C7, G7, and the subdominant is minor. This is quite often the case. Okay, let's move on. You see, there are important differences. Now, listen to this one. Second example. Bum, 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 bum. C minor. Now, F minor, also subdominant in minor. Tonic also in minor. Now, listen. The 5, the dominant, is the G major 7. Like the major 7 doesn't mean it's the major 7, but that it's the major chord as opposed to the minor triad. Like. And this subdominant is also a major 7 chord, meaning an F7. Okay, so that's all of them have been used. All of them have been used. It's now you might ask me about all this. Oh, what theory is there? Can I use that? Play that? Can I play that? People just don't care. Creative people about theory, maybe just a little, and then they just try. And what sounds good, and if you tie it nicely with the melody, you can put so many chords together like you wouldn't guess you can put them together, like putting Coca-Cola Light, drinking Coca-Cola Light with the old bourbon whiskey. Something like this. Now, I'll show you something that you know already. It's a very famous song. You guess. F minor. Okay, here comes a surprise. What the heck was that, Christian? Here. The resolution, instead of playing the G and the F, we play the A7 A flat 7, sorry, A flat 7. And we just skip on the way back, we skip the subdominant. Poor you. And this song is The Thrill Is Gone. But it's quite there with these chords, or in Germany we call it the song The Thrill Is Gone. Okay, so you see, it's also a minor blues. You can also, of course, do the following. Here. The subdominant, the first subdominant after 4 bars of C is a F7. And back to minor. And the turnaround, if you use one, should always be the G7 chord, because only this one has the tendency and the power to lead you back to the dominant. Okay? What can you play over it? Of course, it's here only the C minor blues scale. That is clear. So, if you like these 4 examples, just, if you practice your minor blues scale, you can just take the one from The Thrill Is Gone and you get new inspiration because it's a new chord progression, and practicing the scale over like familiar but still a little bit new chord progression gives you new motivation. Just practice your minor blues scale. Only scale. A flat 7. And you have a nice new sound in your repertoire. Yeah? If you play the A flat 7, it's always nice, because this is the 7 of A flat 7. You can emphasize just a little tip for your own improvisation. Emphasize the 7 of A flat 7. Okay. Now finally, here's a tip for a live situation. If you don't know exactly what kind of minor blues they're playing, well, keep your left hand just playing the root and the 7 if you have to play a left hand, or maximum the 5th, just leave out the 3rd. In the right hand, well, it's just possible to play the minor blues scale anyway. This way you can bluff your way through and no one will realize that you had no idea what chord you were playing. That's a good tip. Now, if you like this tutorial, if you found that useful, please leave me a thumbs up down there. If you learn from me on a regular basis, please consider supporting me on my Patreon site. I will link it down there. For now, all the best, stay safe. Bye bye from Berlin.